Hello, everyone out there. It's Pokemon time. That's right, folks. It turns out when you don't beat the gym in the first episode, you can't play much of the game in between then and now, which actually isn't too bad since we're doing this almost every other day. We are gonna beat the first gym today. It's so easy. I think I have buffered out all of the recording and gremlins and stuff. Everything seems to be running much better. Hello, Lord of Bread. So hopefully this will be a much smoother episode of this. I think the biggest thing is I switched the emulator to Vulkan, and I turned off new 3DS. I think were the two things that were affecting it.
Nude 3. Can we turn the nudes back on, please?
Yeah, we can turn the nudes back on. Come on, game, show up.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Wait. Game, why not show up? Game, why not show up?
Game might not show up. Sorry, I'm entering. We just talked about this for my bathroom remodel. I'm keeping track of all these receipts, but I have to enter them before I forget to enter them. So I had to rent a tile saw this morning and get some more tile and shit.
Ooh.
So apologies if I'm distracted.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was going to lay tile for the first time today, but then I got the tile saw. Well, it's a tile cutter, which means it's like a manual. You score it and snap it, because I don't actually need a saw for it. And I started cutting all the tiles and laying it out. I did something really fucking nerdy, but you know what? It really fucking helped. The tile layout. So I have 12 by 24 inch tiles, and the way tile works, I don't know if you know how this works, but when you think about it, it's pretty fucked up. When you buy tile, it doesn't come in the exact size and shape to fit your space without having to cut it at all. It's fucked up. Like, why? I would pay money for tile that exactly fits my space. But anyways, yeah, so I was like, how do I lay this out? How do I cut it? And long story short, I went into CAD and I did a 3D model of my shower niche. And then I did a 3D model of the tiles exactly. And I did a 3D model of the layout, and I was able to fuck with it for like an hour to get exactly where the tiles need to be.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, it's not going to be perfect along all edges, but it lines up on the edges that I want it to.
Yeah.
And it'll be easier to put in. No,
I
know you're not paying attention. This is for the audience. Shut the fuck up, Will. I'm telling a story here.
Okay.
But so then I have the perfect layout, but I don't know what size to cut the tiles. So then I spent 30 minutes last night doing a bunch of math to figure out, basically for this tile pattern, there's 3 unique rows, to figure out like the 7 different types of cuts I have. So then when I got the tile saw this morning, I spent 3 hours. I thought I was going to lay tile, but I basically spent all my working time just cutting the tiles to the right shape, dry fitting them, they fit good, and then laying them out on the living room floor so that tomorrow morning I can mix the mortar, which the mortar has about an hour and a half of life before it goes bad. So I'll be able to mix the mortar and then just start throwing tiles on the wall. So I won't finish the shower tiles completely, but I'll get the big main wall done. Just a little nervous. That fucking mortar is like, I'm paying like $35 a bag for a 50-pound bag. And you have like 90 minutes to work it, and it's like the consistency of fucking peanut butter. So you're trying to like spread peanut butter on the wall in the right way and shape it, and then put a tile on top of it and have the tile line up perfectly within a 16th of an inch. Actually, less than a 16th of an inch, because the grout lines are a 16th of an inch. And there's a lot of shit going on without making a giant mess or fucking it up too bad. But I think I'm on the right path. What are you doing over there, little cum boy?
I'm only guessing, but I think because I switched over to Vulkan, the window capture in OBS doesn't work anymore. I just switch over to game capture. So I'm just literally rebuilding them really quick.
How's it going, Lord of Bread? Let us know in the chat how you doing, little boy. What?
Funny.
We were talking about kids the other day, right? I think we were.
In what? What sense?
I'm getting a little mad. I'm getting a little mad about the children lately, because you know what happened in Florida this week? I'll give you a hint. It started on Monday about 8 a.m.
Oh, school?
School's back, baby, and that means we've talked about this before, how basically in Jacksonville we don't really have traffic. There's certain intersections that get a little busy, But one of the things that leads to traffic is I went to Home Depot this morning at like 7:45 in the morning. It's supposed to take me 25 minutes. It took me 45 minutes because I unfortunately took one of the roads that literally has like a school every single mile for like 5 miles.
Oof.
And so like, and every single one had parents stopped. And then there was an intersection there that had a car crash as well. And it was just like, what the fuck are we doing? And then before the stream, I had to run to the tile store and buy some more tile. And thankfully, I went past the schools right before they let out, or I would say 20 minutes before they let out, because it told me they were going to let out soon. And I was like, I can't come back this way because I'm going to get fucked again. So it's like, there really is very little traffic in this town. It's just certain intersections and certain times and roads because of the schools letting out. And I can't remember if this was a Florida statistic or a US statistic. I think it was a Florida statistic. There is a higher percentage of children being dropped off and picked up by car than there is than kids taking the bus. And that's fucked. Put your kid on the bus. Bus is fine. It's more annoying to go pick them up and drop them off, and that's fucking helicopter parenting. That's
stupid. Fuck that. Okay. We should be good to
Fuck
go.
them kids.
Still getting encoder overload. What does that even mean?
I don't know. You're not recording, right? Because I think we can just...
No, I stopped recording. And my CPU's fine, but now I'm getting this overload.
Cool. Whenever you're ready, if you want to send Discord my way.
Oh, right. I forgot I missed something.
If this stream doesn't go well, maybe it is time. I know it's going to be painful, but maybe it is time for the Stream Deck, because I'm just thinking that would make it kind of plug and play for you, you know?
It does not run on the Steam Deck at all very well.
Oh, it doesn't run well?
Yeah,
Shit.
that's the problem. Also, at this point,
maybe we do the camera thing.
This isn't the game. This is something up with OBS. I don't know if I have some weird settings in the specific PokeWill thing. I don't think it's that.
We have another option, which is we run the emulator on a different PC.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Because I think we need to remove the streaming from the emulation, like get those hardware separated somehow.
Yeah, but I can't. Now I can't tell what the issue is, because usually it was my CPU was like ramping to 100, but now it's not. So like,
yeah,
it's just OBS.
And the speed on the emulator looks fine. It's going between 99 to 101.
And all of the slowdown in this is just because this game isn't super compatible with the emulator.
Gotcha. So, well, man, yeah, maybe it's not a hardware issue then. Maybe it really is just this game runs rough on an emulator. I do still kind of like the fucking camera option. It would just be a little annoying for you because you'd have to be like in a relatively static position. Unless I'm gonna Google real quick if we could get like.
Well, I was thinking of like bolting whatever it is down, so I don't have to move.
Yeah, but that you'd have to be hands down. You have to be playing it like this instead of like this.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm looking up if there's external controllers.
How would that?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Work? I only do one other thing I can change here.
Okay, apparently this is fucking wild. There is a way to have your computer send over Wi-Fi inputs to the 3DS. There's just a couple CIAs you have to install.
That's wild.
Yeah, so basically any controller on that you can have on the computer will work with it. Did you go back and fight that other boy we skippied?
Yeah, we did that on stream.
Oh, we did that last time. We did that.
Yeah,
we did that guy and the leader.
Yeah, he had something. Sorry, I'm just checking one thing.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I'll go check out something else too. I'm looking at is now both developer and the publisher of Hardspace. Multiple new Hardspace games. Oh fuck! I was thinking about going back and finally finishing Hardspace Shipbreaker because I never finished the story because the pacing got messed up because I was doing long shifts.
Okay, I'm gonna try ditching video and see what that makes it.
What do you mean ditching video?
Like our video.
Oh, okay. Just let me know when I can take it off.
I just turned them off in the video.
Oh, okay. So it'll be like our usual Saturday night streams where I take it off and you can see it.
Yeah. So. Okay, and I'm gonna hang up the call just to make sure.
Wow, you
getting
fucking
old.
piece of shit!
There we go.
Wow, absolute
No,
cuck incorporated.
I still got the encoder thing.
Come in, like.
Let me just kill this.
All right, this should be.
Fucking gym.
You mean Pikachu police state? That's deep. That's some shit right there. That's some shit.
We love this city.
Hell yeah, brother.
It took me like an hour to catch a Pikachu, and then since then I have encountered so many Pikachus. It's really annoying.
Oh, were you like specifically trying to catch one?
Yeah, it has like a 10% catch rate or something.
Oh, because
Or not
we talked
catch
about this,
rate,
right?
discovery rate.
You found a guide that was like, hey, in these areas you should really try and get these Pokemon, etc.
Yeah, but then that turns into me just wanting to get all the Pokemon in the area.
Yeah. We talked about water and electric Pokemon typing, right? How electric is super effective against water. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Or is it the other way around? That's
No,
one of those.
electric's 2 times against water.
That's one of those matchings where I always get confused because for I know I'm wrong here, but part of me is like, oh, but water would make the electricity like spread and like dissipate in a way. You know how like water versus fire. So like there's a couple types in Pokemon that I always get confused and I have to like triple think about it.
That's how I always like. I don't actually think this, but early on it would be like, oh, but fire's good against water because fire would boil the water away.
Yes, I've done that too. That's what steam is. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you can think about it, but you can't think too hard about it. You know. Oh, you got a flying on flashlight. Nice.
Yeah, but I think Pavilion's also part flying.
So it's only like 3/4 effective.
Yeah.
Or, well, I don't want to say for like 1.5 instead of 2x. Oh,
Survive.
you should get. Well, you should get. Oh yeah, that works. I was just gonna say, you don't want him to faint because you want him to get the XP. So ideally, I know this is gonna sound common sense, but I really mean it. Like in fights like this, gym leader, I've always been like, I don't want anybody to faint because I want everybody to get XP. Versus out in the wild, I don't care if they faint. You know.
If that was gonna go another round, I would have swapped. I think I traded a Bunnelby for a Farfetch'd named Quacklin. So I think
follow
he has
that.
a flying move.
I follow everything you just said. Yeah. It's like that fucking article that Halicha posted in the Discord where it was just a bunch of, it was like explaining streamer culture and it was just a bunch of fucking gibberish. I was gonna say something, but I realized this was not the topic and it would seem way too aggressive in a way, or mean, but like that's why I don't give a shit about streamer culture because like none of those people are famous outside of streamer culture except for Hassan, right? And it's not because of his streams, it's because of his political stances, etc.
Yeah.
Like streamer culture is like one of those things where it's like I don't need to know that because it's never going to break into the mainstream, whereas like Labubu or like Morbius jokes, I'm like I do kind of need to know that because that breaks into the mainstream. Versus fucking streamer culture is just a bunch of idiots jerking off on Twitch all day. We don't do that.
No, we jerk off Twitch.
But I do think oh, look at that.
Fuck away from me.
I do
Are you
think
like the
part of it,
chaperone
though-
of this gym? You're the adult.
Yeah, he went up the thing and then he's like, good job, buddy. I do think maybe that's part of my reason why I have a problem with streamer culture is that they keep trying to break into the mainstream. Like Aiden Ross, like interviewing Trump, or like, you know, Pokimane being a free guy and stuff, where they're like, no, we're actually really popular. Like we have millions of people watch us on Twitch, and it's like, yeah, see, that doesn't fucking matter because that's just a niche audience. Like you need to stop trying to translate that into mainstream.
It's like, I feel like the only, like, other than Hassan, and he's not a streamer, but like Mr. Beast is the only other.
Yes. I was going to say that, but I understand that attitude with YouTube because YouTube is way more mainstream than Twitch. So like you can get YouTube famous and then be normal famous, and I'm okay with that. That makes sense. But people getting niche famous and then thinking that translates to normal famous is like, nah, man, that's not the same. Twitch is way too insular.
You're the gym leader you just faced. Oh, younger sister. You're a journalist.
Damn. 2 for 1.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
XP share.
Nice. So
Turn it on.
yeah, you should turn it on. Do you know how to turn it on? You rub
Yeah.
its leg. My dad came up with that joke.
I don't think he did. But
No, he did, because I wasn't there, but the story was told to me that when my niece was like a year old or something, and everybody in the family was there, and she started crying, and they were like, "Oh, it's nap time." He's like, "Oh, I'll take her up and put her to bed," and she had this little like giraffe that had a song that it would play, and so my sister's like, "Oh, take the giraffe. Do you know how to turn the giraffe on?" And my dad immediately goes, "Yeah, you rub its leg." It's like a very funny family joke. I know I can't see you, but I know you're laughing. You're laughing so hard that you're not saying anything.
yeah. Sorry, I think the CRISPR on Discord, I think, is limiting my laughter.
These hedges. What do you think the chances are that we see a Buddhist peace symbol in these hedges at some point?
Already thought I saw one.
I did too. I did too. We talked about how that symbol is everywhere in Japan because they still use it for temples, and it's like, man, I know you guys had it first, but maybe it's time to give it up. You know, maybe stop using it in like modern imagery and signs. Do you want to know the type of the next gym leader?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I kind of like not
think
knowing
the other
bug
thing is,
one.
yeah.
Also, the guy
and
tells me outside.
when you get to the gym.
Yeah, the chaperone guy. He'll tell me.
Yeah. Well, I think the other thing is that sometimes you can guess, especially in these early gyms, because they will try and put a direct counter in front of the gym. Like on the road to that gym, they will try and give you the direct counter in the early gyms. I don't know if you never noticed that.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
So, for example, if the next gym leader is fire, and it's one of these early gyms, like the first, second, or third gym, in the area on the route leading up to the fire gym, they will typically sprinkle it with water Pokemon.
Oh.
Like have
Oh,
more
like how there were
frequently you
bird
could run across
Pokemon
water.
for the bug.
Exactly, yeah. It won't be the only type, but in these early gyms, they will try and help you out that way by making it easier for you to capture the direct counter. So I don't know, maybe grass is coming up next. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked it up. This is riveting, the tension here, the suspense. Oh, I thought you were gonna call it boo balls.
Boo balls? That's disgusting.
Oh.
Just let me go up.
Oh, because you got the skates on. Yeah, I remember that being a little annoying. Do you want to play a guessing game?
Yeah, guess what? How much you fucking annoy me. No, I'm kidding. What's the guess?
1 to 10. The guessing game is what am I drinking?
Oh shit. Can I hear it?
Yeah. I don't know if that picked up all of it.
I got the ice shake.
Yeah, that's
is it in its original container? Or did you pour it into this container?
I poured it into this container. You heard you heard the ice shake, buddy. Come on.
What? You could have added ice to an original container.
To an original. That's
Like a
that's
from
like
a
psychotic shit.
like from a fast food place. I mean.
Oh yeah, but I still would not consider that the original container.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's the only thing I said. I think you're drinking Dr. Pepper.
Jesus Christ! Get this man a degree. He fucking nailed it.
Did I really?
God damn, man. Yeah.
Holy shit. That's great.
Now I gotta come up with another guessing game. I thought I was gonna take another 10
I've got a
minutes.
good guessing game, which I got through an
Yeah.
Instagram Reels, which is hiding the peanut. Have you ever heard of that?
I thought we were not legally allowed to play that anymore.
Which is basically you hide a peanut anywhere in the world through time and space,
Uh-huh.
and you
Yeah.
do basically it's 20 questions. You're trying to find out where I hid the peanut.
Oh. So you have a place in mind, and I have to.
Yeah, I have a specific place in mind in time that I've hid this peanut.
Okay. Okay, let me start. Is it 1800s or later?
Yes.
Is it modern day?
No.
Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm gonna keep a tally.
That's good. You're at 5.
I had 7. Okay. Is it within the last 60 years?
— 60 years ago would be what year?
Let's call it
65?
Yeah, 65 or later.
No.
Is it in World War II time frame? So let's call. I'm gonna call that like 32 through 45, 46.
No.
Wow. Is it in Napoleonic time frame?
No.
Oh fuck. Okay. Let me switch. Is it in North America?
No.
Is it in Europe?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Is it in Eastern Europe?
No.
Okay. I'm about to hit question number 10. See, I don't think you could do this in 20 questions. It's fucking wild. Is it in the 19th century? So that's 1800 versus through 1899.
No.
Okay, so is it in the 20th century?
Yes.
Okay. Is it in World War I time frame, which let's say 1910
No.
through 1920? Fuck. This is
Oh, flip baby!
oh,
I always wanted to flip baby. I'm gonna Thundershock the shit out of this.
That's
Flabébé.
Labubu's parent.
Oh, I'm gonna have to name this thing Labubu, aren't I? Or Labébé.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Okay, all right. So it's 20th century. You said no to the last 60 years, right? So it's okay. So is it between 1950 and 1965?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I gotta start taking notes. 1950, 1965.
Need some red string. Oh hell yeah! I want to learn quick attack.
Europe, not Eastern. Is it in? Is it in France?
No.
Is it in Italy?
No.
Is it in the UK?
Yes. How do you spell? Is it L-A is Labubu?
Yeah, I think it's Labubu. So B-E-B-E? There you go. Okay. I've got
They a good Pokemon?
I got 4 questions left.
I check my guide and see what Pokemon I need to catch here.
Is it in London? Well, how you got to tell me what level. Are you going to country, city? Like what level are you at? I'm assuming you're at year and city.
Mine's I picked an event.
An event. Okay.
So as long as you can tell me the event.
Is it? I don't think this is. I think I'm off here. But is it Queen Elizabeth's coronation?
It is Queen Elizabeth's coronation.
I was like, what happened between 1950 and 1965 in the UK? God,
Damn,
that
you
took a
nailed
while
it.
to get there. That was not.
It's funny when you said you were worried you weren't gonna get it. I was extremely worried you were gonna get it because you narrowed it down pretty quickly. I mean,
Yeah,
to say in the
a
entire
bracketing
universe,
strategy, you know. Yeah, you got to try and bracket it.
yeah.
Oh, look at those effects. This does seem to be running better.
Yeah, it's definitely running. I think I've solved that issue. I think now the issue is because this uses so much video card encoding. I think it's not having
Struggling
fun
to
with the thing. I'm actually gonna turn
Yeah.
simulation one more.
Yeah, but I think it may be worth trying. Oh, but all your, well, don't you have a Windows 95 PC or Windows 98 PC? Do you still have one of those set up, or I thought that turned into your server?
I mean, that wouldn't. I don't know if that'd be
The little, the mini PC?
yeah, because these emulators are
Mini
extremely
PC should be
GPU hungry.
Oh, they're GPU hungry? Yeah, I can see that. 'Cause that thing is what? It was like an i5 8th gen or something? A 9th gen? It's a pretty good CPU.
Okay, Flabébé. Good support Pokemon. Fuck support Pokemon.
Did I tell you? So I got my dad one of those mini PCs for like Father's Day or something. And he liked it and he played around with it for like a month and then he started talking about, he was like, long story short, he liked it so much that he went on Amazon and he bought one of those like $250 AMD powered mini PCs, you know, the ones that are even smaller but they're like super fucking powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, I got that, and it came with a monitor mount, so now I have it behind a monitor. So he's like, he's just, and then he replaced one of his desktop servers with it and gave me the desktop. So he's like just going through and replacing a lot of his servers with like mini PCs, which is pretty cool because he does have like 4 or 5 servers running in his house.
Damn.
Well, he does all these projects, and he's like, oh, well, this project's gonna run my SQL. This machine's gonna run my SQL database for this project, and he does a lot of because he runs the website for the 634th Tank Destroyer Battalion, which is like what his dad's World War II unit was, and so he's been going a lot through the historical papers, and he's done several trips to the National Archive to like scan stuff out of the archive, and he hosts it on the website, and so. But some of the stuff he was trying to do was, I don't know if he ever published this, but he's been working on it for several years, where the grid system, the grid and coordinate system that the Allies used in World War II was not the same as latitude and longitude as we use today. And it's not,
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, and it's not a straight conversion. Like there is a conversion factor, but it's not as there's like a formula you have to use. So anyways, I was helping him. I helped him a little bit, but I only did a small part compared to what he did. Transcribing the after-action reports and like daily reports of like this unit went here, ran into 2 German, patrol officers here, etc. And he's been adding that to a database and associating it with a modern coordinate based on the World War II coordinate system. And then
Water Pulse better than Bubble. Sorry.
Isn't there a?
Oh wait. 6100,
Yeah, I was about to say.
20. This is 4100.
Yeah, I would just straight replace it. Because that lowers their speed, but who fucking cares about that?
Bubble's 40.
Where's the Water Pulse?
Yeah. And it's just 10 less. But how often do you?
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, that's why he needs the servers, because he has all these like projects running, and some of them are working off databases that he has hosted elsewhere, and he just likes spinning up VMs. I think he may even have some local AI models running stuff to help him with coding and stuff. So he's always, I think he even has his own email server
Damn.
for his domain. Yeah.
I thought about setting up an email server. I've done one session of this. A small mothership campaign I'm running, and I thought about, since it's like people on a ship running a ship and they get contracts and stuff, I thought about setting up like a basic website with email that has like a contract board, and then you could like send the dossiers to each of the crew members. But I absolutely
how many people
don't have the ability to do that.
How many? So you're playing with friends? How many people you got in your campaign? How's it going?
There's 4 of us, and we just did like half of a session. Half of a session on Friday.
I really do. Maybe this winter when I'm done with the bathroom, I think we should lean into bringing back tabletop RGB and doing like a one shot once a month. There's so much stuff we could do.
Yeah, it's fun getting back in the swing of things, especially Mothership. That is very like, it's almost the antithesis of D&D, which is really nice.
I still want to play Realis, the like word and sentence based one that Oscar Parker made.
Is it?
I listened to the Nextlander play it. I think it's out in early access, but it sounds like there's a lot there. Like he's just not ready to call it 1.0 yet. But you can.
Because I know they had
get a giant book.
Okay, so there's a book. Because I remember when they did the
sorry.
Nextlander.
It's not a physical book, but there is like I don't know, like a 100-page PDF. So it's, I say early access, but basically it's not ready for quote unquote 1.0, but it feels like a very thorough early access, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. I know when he was on the podcast, he called it a specific term, and I wasn't sure since then if more has come out, or it's still that very specific term.
Yeah, it was that term for like
comic book dailies or something.
Yeah, comic book, kind of like proofs for like books where you can get like early proofs. I'm gonna check
my vault.
Ash Can edition.
Ash Can, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's still the Ash Can edition. I don't. Oh.
What?
Oh, that's not good. That's not a good sign. It had a week 2 update on the devlog on February 5th.
Yeah, I mean,
but it also felt.
You're not going to update the Ash Can version, you know?
Yeah, but where else can I see like, you know,
it's good against electric. Ground. Do I have anyone with ground type moves?
I'm just trying to figure out, is there a website where they're like, hey, this is how things are going? So, yeah, this is the website. It just hasn't been updated. But then again, like even if he did, I'm not saying he abandoned this, but even if he did abandon it, it's more than complete enough right now.
No, I don't think he abandoned it.
I think it's just not getting. There's just not public updates, but like the PDF looks like approved for the printer in a way. Like it's ready to print basically. So I would love to play that because I did watch that Next Land in Place where he DM'd the session and it's just really cool. It's all like word or like statement based. Like your character has statements like I never forget a grudge. So in scenarios you can basically be like, oh, I have a chance to fuck over this guy that fucked me over previously. Okay, well, I'm gonna use my core sentence. I never forget a grudge to say that I'm gonna be able to fuck him over here. You know, and there's a little bit of like empowered sentences versus weak sentences type of thing, but it's not like you're rolling stats or anything like that. But yeah, I just fucking love RPGs and being able to tell stories like that. It's a lot of fun. There's one. I was playing D&D with some people for a little bit. It was going okay, but it's very, very hard to get a D&D that works well. You know, all the players and the DM, etc. And so we played like 4 or 5 sessions, and it wasn't really going well. So we decided to restart. And the start of the next campaign, we started playing this. It's really popular now, where it's not an RPG that your characters play in. It's just like a single session or a small number of sessions RPG for you to set up the world in which your campaign then takes place in. And that's very popular now. And the one that I played was like, oh, each of you represents a culture, and then you can spend points to be like, you know, oh, there's a catastrophic natural event, or oh, my culture has an invention, you know, or a hero has arisen, and then you're also like adding to the map, and there's like 3 ages, and each age is probably a 2-hour session, but like during the age you could be like, oh, I'm gonna spend 10 points to add mountains to the map here, and I get to name those mountains, you know.
Well, that's cool.
And it's really there's a lot of cool stuff in the RPG space now around that, where it's gamifying the world creation with the players and the DM before you even start the campaign in whatever game you want to play. And that always seems cool. I'd love to do even just one of those as a one-shot, to be like, we're going to build a world together here.
Yeah, I like that.
Would you
fuck
fuck up
Mothership's
Pikachu?
fun. It's nice. Would I fuck a Pikachu? Is that what you asked me?
Yeah, that move where they like wag their tail like, oh, you want to fight or fuck? And I'm just curious what you would do in that situation.
I mean, I wouldn't immediately jump to having sexual relations with an animal.
So it wouldn't be effective. That move.
No, I'd just be like, oh, that's cute. That Pikachu's waving his little booty.
Okay, I was just checking. That's all.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying something?
It's fun. It's weird to get back in the swing of being a DM and being like, people asking questions, be like, oh, I need these answers to these questions like written out beforehand.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to remember what specific characters know and everything.
Well, we've talked about this before. Have you thought about using one of the AI models to help you organize that? Because you could like, you could even go so far as to like feed it a transcript of the session and your notes, and then you just use ChatGPT as a question, where you're just like, oh, somebody asked this, and you're just like, oh yeah, what was that guy's name? You know, like using it as like a creative repository for your.
No, not
campaigns.
really. I don't think it would work that well in that way. It's more of just like, I need to sit down and like the module I'm using is literally like a pamphlet trifold, and I just need to like extract that information out and like write out my notes a lot better. I've thought about using AI for that stuff, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't think the juice is really squeezed.
Yeah, it depends, because like I've used tools like that before where I'm like, random name generator, either in the session or beforehand, where I'm just like, I don't want to have to come up with 4 different names.
all
just
that's like if I
spit
needed
some
that
names
stuff,
out.
for sure.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking of like, if I could feed it where I'm like, hey, I have a town, it's in a region, people are like this, here's the name of the inn and the name of the tavern, and then all of a sudden the people are like, is there a map shop? I could just be like, what's the map shop in this town? And they could be like, oh, the map shop is called XYZ, and like it fits the aesthetic of the rest of the town. That would be helpful to be able to just ask it and have it immediately generate in the same theme vein as what you currently have.
Yeah.
Or even just rules lookup. Like I think you'd have to go into one of the paid models to do this well, but if you could just feed it all the D&D like 5th edition books and then just be like, only use these books as your source, but how does prone work? Or, this person's trying to use this in this situation, is that allowed? Like super quick rules lookups based off the PDFs you feed it. That would be helpful.
Yeah, I think, being able to run an AI model that's specifically like based off your stuff would be fun.
Yes. That's why I'm not going to do it. I've thought about it though. I've thought about, I don't want to say it's not that difficult, but there are plenty of tutorials on how to download one of the models and have it run on your own machine and fully control the training material and everything, and then having it be locally accessible to you. I just don't have a good use case for it, but if I did, I would totally do that versus going to GPT and have it just pull from its random bullshit database.
Yeah. Damn, I just slaughtered that preschooler.
I love these little like road encounters in Pokemon, because it's not just the random encounters, it's just people hanging out and they're like, hey, let's have our animals fight.
You? Okay. No, I didn't.
And then you do it and they give you money. It's like great. And XP. And they look like little shits like Adrian.
Yeah, he just shit his pants. He's got a magic card.
It smells. Fucking smells in here.
Fucking smells in here.
Fucking smells it.
Why does Farfetch'd carry a leaf?
Is bug effective against? Isn't bug effective against water? Isn't that how that goes?
Water. I'm looking. No, bug is effective against grass.
Yeah, and water is. Oh shit, water's half effective against grass. I thought it was the other way around. Grass is
watering the
effective
grass
against water.
You're just giving it more power.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
And rock is good against flying because John Denver flew into him.
Yeah, because you
Playing into a mountain.
I always think of throwing a rock at a bird. Fuck you.
Which isn't very effective.
Yeah, but then ground, it's so weird. No, ground has no effect on flying. Which kind of makes sense, because you're flying above it. But then flying is normal against ground. I would expect flying to be double effective against ground, because then it's like, by that logic, you have the high ground, and you could just fly over and fuck them up, But no.
Fuck them up.
Fuck them up.
Oh! Battlefield 6 is evolving. Oh.
I was trying to say, should we change the name, but...
There were Battlefield 6 notes they had for the beta coming out. On tomorrow and Saturday, there's an all-out warfare game mode that is on bigger maps.
Oh, that's good.
And that is what I'm excited to try.
Did you see the rush mode for Battlefield 6? Apparently it's 12v12.
Yeah.
Like, way too fucking small. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, people love Rush. Why are you fucking it up like that?
That's the one from Bad Company, right? With the gold and everything? You rush to capture the points. No, it's it's basically like a front line where there's like one or two like they're like either bombs or computers. But there's basically 2 points, and
the team is trying to capture both the points.
Yeah,
And I think
okay.
it's like a tug of war where either side can capture both. Or no, sometimes I think it's attack and defense.
I think that is what I'm thinking of. I think since the plot of Bad Company was about gold, I think that's why I'm thinking it's gold.
Yes. Yeah, looking at it now, it's destroy 2 gold crates in Bad Company or MCOM stations
Yeah.
in later ones, yeah. Yeah, so there's attackers and defenders. I always liked it because it was more chaotic and it focused it down to here's the 2 points, this is the front line. And that just feels a lot better than Conquest ends up being. I think I told you this the last time I played a little bit of 2042 a couple months ago just to see how it was doing, and I was playing Conquest and there was 128 people on that map and there was no fighting happening. There was no fighting for like 10 minutes, and the reason why was because both teams were Conquest. It has a bunch of points around the map. Both teams were, everybody was going to a point, capturing it, moving to the next point and capturing it, and both teams were going in like a counterclockwise fashion. They were just 2 points ahead of each other. So there was like literally no fighting between these giant teams because they were just cycling in circles right behind each other, and it was dumb as shit. And it just was like that for 10 minutes, and I was like, this is why Conquest sucks, because it doesn't focus the combat at all. And that's why I always liked Rush, because Rush focuses it, you know?
Yeah, I'm really excited to try the all-out Warfare and Rush stuff. I'm hoping they change. I mean, it is a beta, so hopefully they end up going like, oh, we need way more players in this. Did I fight you, sir? Excuse me. Oh,
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence as to whether or not I'm going to pay $20 for Battlefield 6. I think it just depends on, because I am in the mood for another Battlefield type of game where you like level up and get better at the weapons and everything, and Battlefield 6 feels good, but like we talked about how it doesn't feel amazing or new or unique. It just feels like a very good of the same. And there's so many other of those games we could be playing right now. So it's like, I just don't know if it's worth the $20 to be playing the newest one versus just go back and play Battlefield, or even just go back and play Battlefield 5 or 1 because those are on Game Pass, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many other options to play for not $20. So I'm on the fence.
Oh man, I bought yesterday one's a surprise that I think we can do a stream series with. That I still need to figure out. But the other one I got was Ultra Kill. Finally.
Oh yeah.
I've only played like 45 minutes of that game. The game is fucking wild. It is so fast paced.
It seems wild.
It's really cool though, and it's really funny. And one of the bosses I fought today got stuck in a wall, so I just shot him until he died.
Yeah. Ultra Kill, that's why I want to play Myco Punk, because Myco Punk to me is a little bit like Ultra Kill, where it's like pure FPS, weird little style, but it's just about like really good gameplay to the max. Like that's the quote unquote gimmick in a way. And Myco Punk feels like that, but Borderlands style, where it's like co-op and going through a place. So that's why I'm excited for Myco Punk.
Is it? When's that come out?
I think it's already out.
Oh, it's okay.
Well, actually, it may be in early access, but that's why I have it on the co-op list, because it's out in early access, but it's getting very good reviews. It feels like there's enough there for us to play.
That Pigface game comes out this month, and I'm extremely excited. It was like the condemned one.
Yeah, that's not on my wish list because that looks scary as fuck.
It's more grungy than scary.
You know what came out recently and apparently has co-op, but unfortunately it sounds like it's not working well, so we may have to wait a while. System Shock 2 Remaster has co-op.
Oh, I almost bought it because I love System Shock 2.
Yeah.
I didn't.
But people were saying it's. Yeah, but apparently it's a little borked. Like it's a little wonky. They didn't really adjust the game for it, and it breaks easily. So I think maybe in 6 to 9 months
sounds
once
like
people
fun.
have like fixed it. Yeah, I mean that's how I would want to play it because I don't think I want to play it by myself. I'm not into those games enough to finish it, but I know you are, and I feel like co-op we can totally do it.
Yeah. Those games are scary. Like that and Pigface, they're not scary games, but it's in the way that like BioShock is scary.
Yeah.
Where it's just like it's unnerving and then things jump out and make you
Atmosphere.
jump. Like atmosphere. Yeah.
Yeah.
This city's fucking crazy. Where the fuck am I? So
Oh,
much
and the other
shit
co-op
going
game that's coming out on September 15th is Lego Voyagers.
on. Yes.
I didn't realize that was so close.
The Go-Go Shuttle.
I think I don't mean to rush you, but if there's a gym in this town, we should try and knock it out before end of stream.
Yeah, that's true. Let me go. Yeah, I can explore this in the next
Is-
episode.
Yeah, because well, I was gonna say off stream. Well, we have it tomorrow, but you could play off stream tomorrow and we pick it up. I'm trying to get to
Yeah.
a point where we can give you some weekend time to get through stuff because we do have to rush a tiny bit to get through. The reason why I'm saying that is this Bulbapedia walkthrough has 15 parts in it, and we are not doing 15. We don't have 15 episodes planned right now.
Hello. I thought this.
You're in
works
Lumio
anymore.
City now, right?
I think I have to go meet this professor.
Yeah, that's fine. You could always get through the gym, but not the leader.
I mean this. What floor did she say? Hopefully it's the top
3.
one.
Nah, it's the porn floor.
It's eyes wide shut.
This game looks so weird to me when it came out, and it still kind of looks weird because it's technically 3D, but it's so pixelated and like sprite-like that it's almost not 3D. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny. I had it like this at the beginning of the stream. It was 3 times resolution. It looks so much better.
Yeah, that's the number one downside of the 3DS, and what makes it. The only hard part about going back to it is that screen is so fucking pixelated. I'm gonna look up the resolution of that screen because it's wild.
It's 400 by 280
Yeah, 400 by 240.
or 240.
Which I do love the XLs, but it's also wild to have a larger screen at that resolution. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? This looks like shit.
Oh, that's what I wrote down to tell you because I was debating whether or not I want you to pick me one up. But apparently,
Yeah.
Japanese 3DS is extremely cheap compared to
Oh,
US one.
they are. Well, I guess I was gonna say they're region locked, but you can crack it anyways. Do you want me to? What do you want me to pick up though? Like which one?
The new 3DS XL.
Okay. I can look
But
up.
I'm
rough
still thinking about it.
prices.
So yeah, people are saying it's like 90 USD. And yeah, you can't change the system language, but you can mod it to change the system language.
Yeah, gotcha. There was something I found which was like Japanese video game prices. Somebody like within the last 6 months did like, hey, here's the rough price.
Oh yeah. What am I finding the?
Okay. Moderate to high prices, but this doesn't have I think I'm gonna go with your idea, which is I don't really need more hardware. As much as I would love to buy, Japanese Famicom, etc. It's like at that point it's just a big display piece it's not gonna be expensive, but it's a decent amount of money versus a better display piece is like what you said, like Japanese games in cases or original boxes, like N64 games, Famicom games. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on, is just trying to find weird looking games and get copies of those so they can be like display pieces. Because even if it's the shit I'm buying, I haven't even played. I barely touched the Vita that I bought. I'm being honest with myself. I say I'm going to buy it to use it, but I don't actually use it. So I might as well just get the shit that looks weird.
should definitely healed. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. And even now, like, I have a regular 3DS XL, so it's like, it depends on the price if I want a new 3DS XL. But I do play my 3DS all the time. That's the only reason I was considering it.
Yeah, that would be good usage. Isn't there like price charting for Japan?
Kill me. Oh. I'm gonna give you a potion.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Japan eBay.
Wrong one.
Oh, I forgot Yahoo Auctions is super popular in Japan. I forgot about that. Nude 3DS XL.
Bye, Squirtle. Okay, Charmander is fire type, which means I want a water type. Dale, it's your time to shine, bud.
Lick 'em, Dale. Get 'em. Okay, sorry, I'm on Japan Auctions. Japan Yahoo Auctions. And
How much money am I getting from Professor Sycamore? $1,400.
hell yeah, brother. Oh, buddy. Well, you beat.
What?
Oh. What's your weakness? What do you not have coverage for now?
I don't have any fire.
Probably. Yeah, I was gonna say probably fire. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
So the average I'm seeing about $100. Very rough average though. 60 to 100. But yeah, you'll just have to tell me what your cutoff price is, and anywhere I go, I'll look for one.
Okay. Sorry, what was the range you said you got?
60 to 100, but it was very rough range. And you don't. Can I get you a 2DS XL? You know what those are, right?
Yeah. I think that would be okay.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have the built-in 3D.
Yeah. As far as I can tell, I think it's the exact same size as the 3DS XL.
Yeah. What should I nickname this Charmander? Hot sauce.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, I'm literally trying to figure out.
Mega Stone.
Oh, actually, the 2DS XL may have a larger screen.
Oh, my friends are here. Be the best trainer you can be, and at the same time, remember that you have fun traveling in Pokemon, and there's Mega Evolutions apparently. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
Okay, so screen size is the same. The 2DS XL weighs a little bit less, and it looks like it's 0.3 centimeters smaller in some direction. Other than that, it's pretty much the same, except for the 3D.
They everyone just froze, so I'm gonna leave now.
Bye, y'all. You fuck cuck.
Here. First floor, please. I believe I got a Charmian.
Just about to
That
ask you
guy.
what comes next. These games do a great job of just like railroading you. I love it.
When I went to PAX East, one of the Pokemon guys was dressed up as this guy.
Lame.
Desires for a Beautiful World? That was Hitler's.
Wow. Good reference, Will. Great job.
Thanks. I referenced art. For the love of Christ, Cumpster? I forgot.
For Christ himself.
Leave the lab, turn right, and go straight. Cafe Soleil Serena was talking about it. Okay, but what if I went to the gym? And what if I healed my fucking Pokemon?
Actually, I don't think there is a gym here, or at least I don't think you go to it yet.
Okay. It's just all story stuff.
Well, you can run around. There's plenty of trainers here. Oh no, wait, there is a gym. I'm just going through the walkthrough, but it sounds like they. Yeah, you don't hit the gym here until later.
Okay, so is here a good place? Should we wrap up here?
Yeah, we can wrap up here. You don't have homework for tonight, but if you want to play, you can keep playing. Just don't leave the town, the city.
Yeah, I'll just go backwards.
No, but I mean, you can stay in the city. Because a lot of the city is just running around talking to people and looking at stuff. So it's almost better to do that off stream if you have time. No pressure.
Okay.
And then next time, it looks like we've got a route and a town and a couple more route towns, and then we hit a village in a bit, a gym in a bit, but probably not a gym next time. It looks like.
Yeah, that works for me. And I'll work on the video stuff. It's telling me I can turn my encoder down, so maybe I'll try that. I'll do some testing tomorrow morning and figure it out. Anyways, folks, thanks for tuning in. Sorry, Halucha. I had a hard out today, so that's just why it's cut a little bit short. But we will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern with more PokeWill, and then that's about it for this week. Ian, thanks for being here. It was fun having you and chatting, and we'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Bye.